Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahushai, Ba'Shem, Rakha, Chodash.
Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and shalom to sincere Ak. Shalom.
Shalom.
Shalom, La Bachayarium, Shal Yasha'Allah. First of all, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'Hashem, Yahushai, Ba'Hashem, Rakha, and double honors to the elders and apostles at Great Millstone who well. Shalom, wa chesed, peace and mercy. La Bachayarium, Shal Yasha'Allah, the election of the nation of Israel, which the nation of Israel consists of so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, which are the Lord's chosen people. And it's of course the election that's going to be delivered out of the coming destruction, and of course delivered out of all of these various matters of snares and traps, which the so-called white man, which is the red Hebrew Edomite Adawamium, alright, which means red, who of course the earth is given unto the hand of the wicked, and the wicked of course is ruling, alright, meaning the Edomites, so-called Rothschilds, Rockefellers, DuPonts and such. Get these various Edomite banking families are ruling, and they have an agenda which they're of course moving steadily forward to accomplish. Shemyah, my name, Amafba. Alright, my name is Amafba. Mayan Great Millstone Playing Tables Camp, from the Great Millstone Playing Tables Camp, located here in the city of Philadelphia, PA, Babal, in Babylon, which is America. Coming again with another lesson with the Chakodash, Ba'amath in truth. So we have it here, various articles which I have here. We edging closer to microchip future. This is one of the articles in which I have, which it says here, whilst many people are afraid of the move towards invasive technology, which invasive, when you look it up, it means here, it says trending to spread prolifically and undesirably or harmfully. It says trending to intrude to a person's thoughts or privacy. The sound of, that's it. Alright, which this are for the microchip, which is the mark of the beast, alright, which you see here on the screen. You have the chip, which is here, and you have the actual inserting device, which is used to insert this chip into your body, which was prophesied in the book of Revelations, the 13th chapter, which quickly we'll get. This is Revelation 13:15. It says, and he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, which the image of the beast is the system. Alright, the beast is NATO and the EU. Alright, it says that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. Alright, and this RFID microchip is a part of the so-called white man Esau Edom system. Alright, which is nothing but filled with nothing but lies, alright, murder, alright, deception, okay, covetousness, alright, just to name some. It says, and he causeth all, this is the Edomite, the so-called white man, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark, which is charagma in the Greek, which that means what? An incision. And you go into it, which the mark of the beast is the RFID microchip, charagma in the Greek, because that the Bible was translated out of, you have the Latin, the Greek, the Hebrew. Alright, so you have it charagma, which mark, and it means here the thing carved, and it says a sculpture. Well, you got sculpture. It says imprinted mark. It's a thing carved. Alright, this is incision. right? When you go into it, etching, right? Which, when of course you puncture through the skin, you're receiving the RFID microchip, which is the mark of the beast, okay? When you receive it into your body, which is a clear violation of the book of Leviticus, the 19th chapter and the 28th verse, okay? Which I will get it the new right now, or 19 and 28, Slakia. This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 19, 28, verse 28. And it reads, "And ye shall not make any cuttings in your flesh for the dead, the deed, nor print any marks upon you. I am Yahweh." Yahweh is the true name of the Heavenly Father, alright? The Most High, Yahweh, which means He is, He exists. Alright, so you have it here, any marks. You got here, Baryath is Kwai Kwai, which is a decision, okay? A tattoo, a mark, alright, a gash, alright? So you have it, which this chip, it has to be inserted, which you have it, and the new various tattoo artists are performing the insertion, which when we go back into it, that of course pale, all right, because you go back to the word, the root of charagba is charax, which is a pale or palisade. All right, let's see if I can go and get it. Right here, the root word charax, which here a pale or stake, a palisade. All right, so this would be here. It says here, palisade, a fence or wood stake or iron railing fixed in the ground, a strong pointed wooden stake fixed. All right, so you have it here, you know, your palisade in your modern day would be this here, this inserting device, all right, which is gonna puncture through your skin and place this chip, which is the RFID microchip, in your body, all right, which will be a violation of the law, statute, and commandments of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. This is going to be the book of Proverbs, the 2nd chapter and the 1st verse, and it says here, my son, all right, or Bunya, all right, if thou wilt receive my words and hide my commandments with thee, so that thou shalt incline thine ear unto wisdom and apply thine heart, thy mind, to understanding. It says here, yea, if thou criest after knowledge and lifteth up thy voice for understanding, and if thou seekest her as silver and searchest for her as for hid treasure, then shalt thou understand the fear of Yahweh and find the knowledge of the power. It says, for Yahweh giveth wisdom, and out of his mouth cometh, which his mouth is the prophets. Alright. It says, cometh knowledge and understanding. Right? So this is the book of Luke. Or let me see what I got. I'm not sure if it's Luke or I got, you know, the book of Luke, chapter 1:70. Luke 1:70 says, as he spake by the mouth of his prophets, and which which have been since the world began. The Lord has spoken by, of course, his servants, the prophets, all right, ever since, the beginning, all right. Barayash, Barayath, Sakya. Me got mixed up the Hebrew word. All right, back to the, obviously the headings. All right, so because Barayath, I believe, is covenant, and Barash Yath is heading, Slakia, and the headings, Slakia. So going back, you have it here that you're supposed to incline thine ear, all right, to the words of the prophets who have the wisdom which Yahweh Bashem Yahushai gave them, all right, and you're supposed to, of course, receive their instruction, which they're only speaking the words of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, all right. And all throughout the Bible, it tells you, of course, to listen and never to, of course, forsake the law, statutes, commandments. All right, this is the book of Proverbs 1:1. It says, "Hear ye, children, the instruction of a father, and attend to know understanding." Our father is Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. All right, for I give you a good doctrine, right? Good teachings. All right. Forsake ye not my law. Right. It said, I'm going to go down. It's going to say here in verse 5, it says, "Get wisdom," or chakama, all right, "and get understanding, forget it not, neither decline from the words of my mouth." All right. So you're supposed to take heed, Shemai, listen, understand, okay, hearken unto the words of the prophets, all right, which, these words are going to lead you, to preservation, to of course, enduring to the end, all right, to being beamed up in our chariot, all right, which is the so-called UFOs, all right, which are the delivering, the deliverance, the way of the deliverance is going to come through Yahweh Shai and his angels, all right. And if you're, of course, chosen, you'll be destroyed. If you take a RFID microchip, which is the mark of the beast, you're going to be destroyed. Because also the chariots have destructive power, which they shoot concentrated fire. All right, so going back, it says, while many people are afraid of the move towards invasive technology, perhaps any downside risk with the use of microchip implants is far less scary than currently perceived. It says such things as genetic modification or implants that interact with human or brain cyborg style fill many people with fear. It could be argued that this against may be real or perceived. And it says here, it goes into what, of course, the RFID microchip is. And as it says, microchip implant are passive devices which are integrated to circuits or RFID transponder encapsulated in the silicate glass and implanted subdermally into the body. It says the housing of the device is such that is integrated circuitry and doesn't come in contact with the body, and therefore there's no bodily reaction, and the device itself is protected. It's just in a casing. It says no wealth of data can be stored on the device, which they're going to, of course, store your public data. This is going to be your way of buying and selling. All right, this is the answer, of course, for the financial collapse, and of course the ultimate plan, all right, of the so-called white man, which is a one world government. All right, which government mean demon rule. All right, going on, it says, and he calls all, both small, back to Revelation 13 and 16, it says, and he calls all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond. So that's everybody, all walks of life and social standings, to receive a mark or charagma, right, which is a decision, in their right hand or in their foreheads. You have, of course, with Elon Musk pushing towards this brain hacking tech, which, you know, he's going into who he wants to bring this neural lace, and, you know, which with this is going into, all of this is going into transhumanism, but you have it where they have these brain implants and such, right? This is neural lace. It says the concept was first thought up by Ian M. Banks in his cultural novels. In these novels, a neutral lace is a mesh-like device that would be implanted in a person directly through the bloodstream, controlling the release of certain neurons using the power of thought. It says Musk's version of the neutral lace doesn't it work exactly like that. It says Musk's lace seems to be a mesh that would allow such AI, which is artificial intelligence, to work symbiotically with the human brain. It says signals will be picked up and transmitted wirelessly, but without any interference of neutral neurological processes, essentially making it a digital brain upgrade. Imagine writing and sending text using just your thoughts. All right, as far-fetched it sounds, it's not all a mere science fiction. That may actually be a basis of verifiable science, which is knowledge. All right, we may at least already have a mesh part locked down. The nanotechnology experts already developed an extra fine mesh of electronics that can seamlessly merge with the brain. This mesh can be tested on mice. All right, you can just go into that. You can I will leave these links, right, so you can go into it, because this agenda is here already in the new. The infrastructure is here. You know, it's just any day now they're going to, of course, make it mandatory to receive it. You already have people that are already accepting this in Sweden, and you know, with the RFID microchips being placed within themselves, right, to buy, sell, and of course open up doors and such, and conveniently do various tasks, accomplish them. All right, enter your residence, you know, with, you know, that RFID chip within you, you know, so you may have to have a key, you know, a physical key, you know, in your hand, you know, like the old lock, and a key in your hand and putting it in, you know, and opening the door. All of that's going to be digital, right? Or it's already digital. You have people that, you know, enter and access their places in different cars with these RFID technology, all right, and it's also known as NFC, or near field communication. It says a peek inside a transhumanist agenda. This is going to AI. It says a starting leap towards the future that many thought only existed in sci-fi. A Wisconsin high-tech company is 3 Square Market started microchipping its employees last year. The announcement followed by the heels of similar move by a Swedish company Epicenter, the first to begin this practice. It says while 3 Square Market approach was voluntary, the company is financially subsidizing this procedure. All right. We go into the subsidizing, which it says support. It was beyond. It says support an organization or activity financially. All right. So it says transhumanist agenda. It says there is a name of this kind of cultural weirdness, which is transhumanism, a strange agglomeration, which that's a collective when we go into it, which is a mass collection of things and assemblage, all right, of technology, politics, and even the aspects of religion. It says, and this goes into the whole Internet of Things, which the Internet of Things, or IoT, which is known as Internet of Things. The Internet of Things is an extension of the Internet, connectivity into physical devices and everyday objects, embedding with electronic or internet connectivity. The other forms of hardware, such as sensors, these devices can communicate and interact with others over the internet, and they can be remotely monitored and controlled. All right, so you have it where they want you to be a part of the Internet of Things, which ultimately they want to be able to know where you're at all times. All of your thoughts, your different body functions, and everything. All right, which you could just check out the social class system over there in I believe over there in the East, over there in China and such. They're testing it. They have everything, CCTV all wired up and all of that, and everybody, of course, all logged up and stuff. But you just go into that, that you see it. It says the definition of the Internet of Things has evolved due to the convergence of multiple technology, real-time analytics. All right, which you have it here. Communicate. You have the discovery, interpretation, and communication of meaningful patterns of data. All right, in the process of applying those patterns, all right, towards effectively decision making. They got basically you going into machine learning. This goes into algorithms and stuff, which is not patterns and such. Machine learning, which they basically take these machines and such and they make them perform these various tasks, in which for obviously the progression of artificial intelligence, which ultimately they want make this whole society more efficient. They want to merge man and machine, and eliminate obviously a lot of things. Okay, all right. They want to make everything faster. The so-called white man wants to control everything. It says commodity sensors and embedded systems, traditional fields of embedded systems, wireless networks, control systems, automations, including home and building automation, and others all contribute to enabling the Internet of Things. In the consumer market, the IoT or Internet of Things technology is synonymous with products pertaining to the concept of smart home, covering devices and appliances and lighting fixtures, thermostats, home security, cameras, and other home appliances. It says the support of the common ecosystem can be controlled via devices associated with that ecosystem, which is smartphones and smart speaker. Which ultimately you're going to be, of course, part of that. They can control you. All right. So you have it. This all is a device, a thought of the so-called white man. It's a wicked thought and plan. All right. And we, of course, have the understanding of these things, as Yahweh Bashir Messiah revealed his secrets unto the servants of prophets. All right. This is going to be the book of 1 Corinthians 2:1. And brethren, when I came to you, came not with the excellency of speech or of wisdom, declaring unto you the testimony of the Most High. For I determined not to know anything among you save Yahweh Shai Mashiach and him crucified. It says, and I was with you in weakness and fear and so much trembling. And my speech and my preaching was not with enticing words of man's wisdom, but in the demonstration of the Spricha and of power. All right, and we come, of course, with the spiritual things. All right, the things of the spirit that's revealed through the spirit of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. All right, because you have it where most people ain't gonna just go and tell you that all right, the RFID microchip is the mark of the beast. All right, it's something that has to be spiritually discerned. All right, and if you're nay spiritual, you're nay going to understand that it was prophesied. All right, in the Bible. Our enticing is persuasive. All right, and so going back. All right, we come with just spiritual things, and as it says in Scripture, let every man be fully persuaded in his own mind. All right, so if you of the elect, Yahweh Shemel Shai will give you this truth to be able to understand that the RFID microchip is the mark of the beast. The NFC chip, all right, also is the same thing as the RFID chip is the mark of the beast. All right, it says here that verse 10, 1 Corinthians 2:10, it says, but the Most High hath revealed them, all right, unto us, all right. Which is, when you go into it, we're just talking about this hidden wisdom, right? Going to right here, I'm just going to go back to 7. Slaki, it says, but we speak the wisdom of the Most High in a mystery, but even the hidden wisdom which the Most High ordained before the world, all right, or before the world unto our glory, all right, which you have it here, ordained, which here is pro-orizo, which is predetermined, decided beforehand, decreeing, yeah, that's it, appointed beforehand. You know, this is all ordained by Yahweh, the Most High, all right, and he gave it unto Yahweh Shai, and Yahweh Shai gave it to his elect, all right. Many are called, but few are chosen, you know. But going on, it says here, verse 11, it said, or verse 10, Slaki, it says, actually, I'm going to just keep reading. It says, verse 9, it says, but as it is written, I have not seen nor ear heard, neither have entered into the heart of man the things which the Most High had prepared for them that love him. This is the kingdom. There's various things in the kingdom. You know, we gotta just wait to see it. All right. It says, but the Most High hath revealed them unto us by his Spirit. You know, we got certain mysteries that, of course, are revealed to us through which is revealed to us by the Spirit. It says, but for the Spirit, or the Rekha, searcheth all things, yea, the deep things of the Most High. As for what a man knoweth the things of a man, save the spirit of a man which is in him, even so the things of the power knoweth no man, but the spirit of power of the Most High. Alright, it says, now we have received not the spirit of the world, but the Spirit which is of the power of the Most High, that we might know the things that are freely given to us by the Most High, which the Lord gave us all these mysteries and such, you know. But as it says, if you know, but the natural man, verse 14, skipping down, it says, but the natural man receiveth not the things of the Spirit of the Most High, for they are foolishness unto him, neither can he know them, because they are spiritually discerned. You know, because what, they're of course of what, reprobate, and they have of course mind to, you know, differentiate what is what real, what is you know, the truth and what's not. You know, you have it here, discern, which is examine or judge, you know, to scrutinize. All right. The Lord Yahweh Bashem Yashai gave the election, discernment and such. This is Hebrews 5:14. It says, but strong meat belongeth to them that are of full age, even those who by reason of use have their senses exercised to discern both good and evil. Let me see, there's another scripture I can't find it anew, but you have it where, you know, the Lord gave us discernment, all right, be able to separate from good and evil, which, you know, if you have this, the oracles of Yahweh Bashem Yashai, the words of Yahweh Bashem Yashai, you'll know that this RFID microchip, all right, is the mark of the beast. All right, going back, you know, to verse 17, it said, and no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. All right, so if you may have this, you know, you're going to be an outcast to society, which the elect, they're going to take it. They're going to, of course, be presented with it as with all. This is book of Revelation 3:10. It says, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world, and awaken many saints, all the inhabitants, to try them that dwell upon the earth. Right? So, you know, you're gonna have it where You know, you're going to be presented with this decision to take this chip, and you have it where they're phasing out cash and such, right? You know, they're, you know, all of these various, you know, phasing out the banknotes and stuff in circulation, and a lot, of course, of people, of course, doing these various forms of, you know, insert, tap, or swipe, which you have this with the RFID/NFC technology. A lot of people are, you know, using it and not using these banknotes because, you know, ultimately, you know, through the agenda of the so-called white man, he wants that chip, right, for everyone. Okay, he wants to know everything you're doing. All right, this is the plan of the so-called white man, which is the devil. All right, he's a deceiver, in which he wants to chip in all inhabitants, especially Israelites. You know, you ain't supposed to take it because you'll be destroyed. Read Revelation 14. All right. I'm just gonna call it a lesson because the spirit. You know, I can go into this in other, because they got other articles. I may just go into it and just may make this too long. Hope you're edified. Call Allah Yahweh Bashir Shah Bashir Kodash. You know, double honor to the elders apostles at Great Millstone. Hopefully edified. Shalom to the elect. Of course, the RFID microchip is the mark of the beast. We're already there. You know, it's here. This is it right here. And you have the brain implants as well. They talking about 20 years in the making. It's already here. Shalom.